So there's a lot of Star Wars fans that wish there was something horror in the media that's coming out right now. And most casual Star Wars fans don't get into all the books, novels, comics, and all the expanded universe that's happened. But if you're one of those Star Wars fans that wish there was something horror in the Star Wars genre, then let me tell you about one of my favorite books, Death Troopers. Death Troopers is a Star Wars novel that came out in 2009 that was written by Joe Schreiber. And it is a wonderful blend of horror and Star Wars. So Death Troopers starts out on the ship called the Purge. It's a prison barge that holds 500 of the galaxy's most wanted criminals, outlaws, and murderers. And since the Purge is ran by the Empire eventually doesn't think it's worth to give them any more resources. Because why would you when they're just a bunch of criminals? Once you get to know all the characters, they stumble upon an abandoned Star Destroyer. So since they're curious of why the Empire would just leave an empty Star Destroyer out, they go and search it. But when they go inside the Star Destroyer, they find a disease that the Empire had been experimenting on that essentially takes over its host and potentially using this disease as a bioweapon in the war. When the members come back on the ship, they don't know that they're infected, and little by little, the entire Purge gets infected. So the characters we've been introduced try to survive and escape. And one thing that this book does really well is the suspense. At no point ever reading this book did I feel like the characters had enough plot armor to where they would escape. Besides two special characters, but I'm not going to spoil it for you. If you're not into reading books, the full story's on YouTube. So whether you're a Star Wars fan looking for something different, or you just like a good suspense story, I very strongly recommend it.